Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the move to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Sliding out of the pocket. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Steps away. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. That'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Dancing to his left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks, and
Hurts fumbles it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Here's Reed. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw again on second down. Hurts, complete. Smith has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Hurts throw complete to Rager. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do.
Yes,
Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. He's got man-to-man coverage and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He'll get this right back to Rager. And he is going to have an Eagles first down.
It's a 6 or 7, not a good
They're able to
team.
get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Forced out to his left. This ball complete to Rager. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts buying time to his left. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got Smith here. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I didn't see that shit.
Picked up by Quadra Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Flush to his right.
Well, Middleton got to come back, bro.
And smartly going into the slide there,
Middleton
Wilson
got
has
to come
enough
back.
for the first.
Giannis needs help, bro. Giannis, bro.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. downs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. They run for it with Carson. Able to fight through one tackle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. From the 27, Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Throwing now is Wilson. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them.
And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That's tough.
Play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is.
Quez, this Eagles team is nice.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided to pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Mercedes Lewis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was does an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Rolling to his left. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Was Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he scored.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed, what you were looking for.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Rodgers going to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weak. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get that first sack. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking deep for Adams. They got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 75 yards. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit him with a big shot.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
Yeah. Hey, finesse you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. Analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play that That time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something.
And it's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. Absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something?
Yo,
it's middle of the field, a breakaway.
Yo.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Was back like a video.
Return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taken from about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On first down, Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Maggie, nigga.
Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
On first down, Hurts.
Tipped
and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers
that shit back in blood, nigga.
Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Eagles are going to have great field position. This is a turn just shy of midfield. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Being chased out left. There's the former quarterback. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts eluding the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it. And this is going to be Packer football.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Here's a diving catch right side. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incomplete.
Under pressure, and he will get down. Sacked at the 48. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He finds his man complete. It's Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Edwards. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick and heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Hurts to throw. On the move to his left. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown! Chris Watkins. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Hurts will throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Protected by Steven Nelson. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. Hurts fumbles it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And this is going to be Packer football. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ronnie McLeod. And the Eagles have just about...
This niggas scared now. It's fake niggas. You hear me? I still say we won't quit.
Sewn up this football game. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
He'll buy some time right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
And a little floater there is incomplete.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to...
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations
all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Forced out to his left. Left side here to Sanders. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Finding Watkins. And he will have the conversion on 4th down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done as you noted. And they did.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
All right, you're still at least 30 yards from realistic field goal range. You want to get the ball to the 38, but preferably the 35 or less to give your guy his best shot at putting it through the posts.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's going to have a first down as he stops the clock with 12 seconds left to play.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Looking deep for Adams.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
Yeah, who's watching, bro? Spam GG's in the chat. Oh my god. But the new team to use is Eagles, bro. No cap.